What is the square root of 25? Is it 5 or minus 5? If you think both of them are correct, you are absolutely wrong, because only positive 5 is the answer. So let us see why is it the case. To understand why only a positive 5 is the answer, you need to understand the difference between an equation and a symbol. Now let us look at this equation. X square equals 25. This question is asking us to find a number when multiplied by itself gives an answer 25. We have two solutions for that, which is 5 and minus 5. So in equations, we find solutions. When it comes to a symbol, which is a square root symbol, this is defined by mathematicians. Principal square root. And the definition of principal square root is simply it outputs a non-negative number. Yes, a non-negative number. This is how mathematicians defined it. So this symbol can never output a negative number. Square root of 25 is always 5. Now let us look at why mathematicians define like that. If you look at normal operation, basic operations in mathematics, 2 plus 2 equals 4, 2 times 2 equals 5, 2 by 2 equals 1. They all give only one output. There are no two or more outputs. So mathematicians thought, why not have one output for square roots as well? That is why they define square root of any number squared is always a positive number. So square root of minus 2 whole square, square root of 2 square is also a positive number. And let us look at this example. Why only positive numbers? For example, if A wants to find its distance from B, it will do, it will do square root of 2 minus 0 whole square. If B wants to find its distance from A, it will calculate square root of 0 minus 2 whole square. Both these cases will evaluate only 2 because distance does not change. Distance from A to B and B to A, both of them are 2. So that is why this result, square root of 2 square and square root of minus 2 whole square, both of them are 2. Now let us see another proof. Square root of x square as a function. Let's say our square root of x square is a function. So what is a function? A function is something for a given input, it can output only one value. Yes. If square root of x square is both plus x and minus x, then it's not a function. So that is why square root of x square is not plus or minus x. It is always modulus x. So when you write square root of x square equals plus or minus x, that literally means it's not a function. Let us look at another. Let us try to understand with a simple example. Let's say we have an equation x square equals 36. We know the values x equals plus or minus 6. Even in this case, square root of 36 is 6, not plus or minus 6. X square equals 36, x equals plus or minus square root of 36. Here, square root of 36 is still positive. Plus and minus are the signs we are putting before it. Because you know both of them are solutions. Plus square root of 36 gives a positive solution and we know it satisfies the equation. Minus square root of 36, it means minus 1 into positive. Here square root of 36 is still positive, but we are multiplying it with minus 1 because we know that minus 6 satisfies the equation. Plus or minus, so that is why we put plus or minus before a positive number. Here positive number is square root of 36. It can never be a negative number. Square root of 36 cannot itself give you a negative output, but we know that minus 6 also satisfies the equation. So we put the minus symbol before square root of 36, which is a positive number, to make it negative. To understand this more clearly, we plot 3 graphs. X square equals x square equals square root x, x equals square root x equals minus square root x. X square equals x, it looks something like this. See here, y can be both negative and positive. And in this case, y is equal to square root of x. Y can only be positive. It can never be negative. And in this case, y is equal to minus square root of x. Y can only be negative. It can never be positive.